You ready, Doug? Showtime.
Alrighty, folks. We are on our last day. Basically, well, last day Karl and I are.
It's the final countdown.
The final day we're like thrashing on here. My plans so far today are going to be to mirror this on the other side. And I want to do a little more work on this panel. Everything about it, I'm happy. I just feel I have to do a little more work on there to get this thing to relax down a bit. I mean, it looks the part, but it could be a little better. What do you think? I just give it a couple boops with a hammer on the backside and then plenish this down?
I don't know. I think that like you might need a little bit more shrinking just at the edge here. Like,
you think so?
I think just because it's pushed up so much, maybe. We'll have to take a closer look, but I think to get
because I feel it's hitting here. That's the thing.
Yeah, but this will need to be bent down, and when you bend that down, it will probably flatten this panel out more.
Oh, okay.
Like if a shape is like that and you bend it, the panel comes longer, right? So if we can't force this in, like, well, basically you'll bend this in, and then this will probably lift up a little bit, and then it'll say do a tiny shrink there, maybe.
So what's basically going to happen when Karl's gone? I'm going to start messing up a lot of panels.
So that's the plan today is, like I say, I'm going to do that and this, and then I'll probably come in and help Karl, because I think that's probably one of the more complicated is you're going to work on.
I don't know. I don't know how bad it'll be. I think it'll be pretty okay, but what I'm going to do is try and make this area here curve around. So I'll probably take a piece, maybe 4 inches, and then just bend it on something that is round, so that we have like a rounded, whatever degree bend this is.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll start using the linear stretching dies on Brent's hammer, and we'll stretch this profile so that it wraps around, and then we'll stretch the top profile so that it falls this way. And it shouldn't be much different than doing these pieces.
Yeah.
I don't know. It will be a little tricky, but
I guess
we'll get after it.
Mind you, if we make it pretty small, it can almost be done just with that, really, almost.
Almost. I'd like to try the power hammer guys for
Yeah.
because I think it'll be kind of nice to be able to get in there, because this is kind of like it's not dead flat anywhere. Right?
Yeah.
So, unless you wanted to go to a straight crease. Like if you went to a straight crease, then yeah.
The card has a curve. I'm going to keep a few of the lines on the car.
Yeah, I think this looks nice like that, you know, and then it sort of fades into this body line here. Like that's cool. So keep it like that.
That's the plan. So
Hammy
pretty
hams.
much
Hammy bands.
pretty much gonna hammer at it. Yeah, we got Bam Bam. I don't know if it's at 3.0 now or what it is. What our mods. I don't know if I ever properly showed the fix we did on it. Basically, this. I think the big fault point's gonna be the bearing in here. It's starting to get a little. It's still fairly tight, but that's gonna be the weak point of the hammer. But we cut 2 pieces of 3/8 plate, and these were, what do you call those?
I call them like sprocket hubs. Like you go to Princess Auto, or you get a sprocket, and then it's the hub that slips in that you weld on, like a weld-on hub.
So that's what we did, because these are 1 inch. So we did the 2 hubs and some big 3/8 in there. So now that's pretty good. There's a few things I got to tighten up, but I mean overall it works. It works really well. The more I'm
60% of the time it works 100%.
But anyways, we're gonna get started here. Alrighty. Karl feels I got to do a couple shrinks here, so that is what we are gonna do. I already have a deep one in here, but I think I'm just gonna do. I don't know. I don't want to overdo it, so I'm gonna try that. We'll do 3 little shrinks. See if I can get this to just relax a little more. It is on here with quite a bit of pressure, but we'll try to fix that. Get it to sit a little more relaxed. But we're almost there. We're gonna make a lot of noise here soon. Oh, it looks like it's still out, but I think we're there. It's just, we are laying it over top of the other panel, so I'm pretty happy with it. Gonna leave it. Like you say, once I cut some of that out, I think it's gonna be mint.
Oh yeah.
It'll be mint.
Yeah, I mean, if you took that radius gauge and you like check this
Yeah.
and check that, this will be just. I think you just need to bend this, man.
More? Yeah, I was trying to do it. I think I just got to do it through the wheel a little more.
Wheel's the only way to get that in there, probably.
Yeah.
It's just so tight from being hammered, like
Yeah.
it's got so much.
I
spring
can't
back.
actually physically move it.
For the first time ever in your life, you can't physically move something.
Is that a challenge? Oh yeah. What's that? All right. Oh, so you already made this.
See.
Get that right. All right. Oh, and it's for the right side. Perfect. You can see Karl's already made the pattern, so I pretty much. Is that like a bead roll pretty much you did there?
Yeah, so-
you must have stepped that.
I pretty much like did this off the door just so we had it and bring it with you to the bead roller. What did I do for this? I bead rolled the tip, and then this bend I made by
What
knocking it over the T-dolly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just that T-dolly. And then this right here, like I started with a bit of a planish because it does have a tiny bit of crown, like the car curves a little bit. So a little bit of a planish, just kind of like a once over. And then that is the T-dolly.
Bloody fingers on there.
Is there blood on that? That's just so cut up. And then, yeah, that's T-dolly. And then this is number 12 radius on the bottom. And then just the duct tape on the top for the English wheel.
Oh, okay.
And then it'll do that.
Oh, did you just do that, or you planished it first? Do
I
that.
planished it first,
Yeah.
then did the T-dolly, then did the tip, and then did the radius.
Yeah, then finished everything up with.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Sweet. You probably do have to lower that a little bit, and then press down on it a little.
Yeah, I was kind of.
That's how it comes.
I can tell already. I need more tip in there. So you can see this is the profile, and you can see how far off I am here. It's quite considerable. It's actually pretty good back here, but this front part I'll need to see if I can fix this. And all I'm doing is I'm at this T-dolly or whatever you want to call it. I'm basically trying to line this up at the middle, and then I can roll this edge. Now that I've rolled the bead, I've kind of hooped myself there, but I'll work it. We'll see if we can get it. Actually, I think I have like a square hammer. This one might work a little better for this. Survey says, we're pretty good. That worked pretty good. We need to bring that up a little more in there, but I think we're, for the most part, okay-ish. I'll do a little more over here, though. I don't know. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. The last step, we're just gonna get this thing to round out a little bit. Whoop, don't do that. This is really gonna be a tough one because this panel is super screwed up. Ooh. I think I need this to go. This front is good, but this is... I think I have tons of problems with all of this junk. Get rid of some of this. That thing is gross. I got to get rid of that. A little bit of forcing never hurt anybody. Oh, that was too much. That was too much. We'll figure out how to fix that. Boo earns. Definitely some not so happiness right there. I'm gonna lose that screw just to let me. Maybe I won't lose the screw, but I'm gonna put a different one in there. Not bad. I need more round, and I physically can't more round this, so pretty much gonna wait in line and put this to the English wheel there.
I still kind of need it. Well,
I'll let you go because that's a whole changed wheel there.
I was over there and I was like, how far should I bend it? I didn't even measure. I was like, oh, way over bent. Cool. Here's my other one. I'll catch it.
That's better. Oh yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Well, it'll have to be. It's not where I wanted it, but that's okay. I feel that's fine. It's totally gonna work. that. Mint. I think I need a little bit of plenishing. You can kind of see a weird bumpity lump in there, but I guess we'll fix it, eh? We're here. May as well play with it a little bit more. What do you folks think? We're gonna find a dolly that fits that. Top of that dolly just wants to be this. I'm totally happy with that. Mint. Alrighty. So I quickly jumped in. I got this. This I'm super happy with, so that's great. This is pretty good. Everything's okay on this side. I'm trying to come up what we're going to do next here. I think what I'm going to do is actually work on the inner gutters here. So this is like how they were. And then it did have some inner bracing, you can see. We might have to add it back before we go completely nuts here. So I'm going to go, my plan is to just do probably 1.5 inches. Like I'm going to come out and then up, and I'll probably reuse like an old like seals off of like a Honda or a Cavalier, like, you know, like a trunk seal, maybe a door seal where it's like sits on a pinch weld with a rubber to seal the trunk. So I guess I got to do all that. I'm going to have to figure out a drain, because if the water sits in there, it's not going to do any good either, but whatever. That'll be a future problem. For now, I'm going to bend up some of this, similar to what Karl was doing. I'm going to do it the opposite way. Well, I'm going to do it the same way, but we're going to come through and up. That way we can kind of, I don't know, give this thing some extra strength, because right now it's a little wobbly, because, well, everything's kind of wobbly because everything's all cut to the dickens here. But eventually it's going to get even worse, because I got to cut some of those chunks out, and then we're going to be welding all those bits in. But I'm going to start with shearing some 18 gauge, and I'm going to do about 1.5 inches. I'm going to bend it 1.5 inches, 1 3/4 inches. I can always trim it down. So I'll probably go 1 3/4 inches, bend it at the, yeah, I don't know how deep I need for that gutter. I don't know. I'll eyeball it. I'll probably bend it at 1 inch, and then we'll see which side I'm going to kind of stick in there and how I want it to look. I really need to do some modifications to my brake, because it does a fairly crisp line, but as it goes on, it gets pretty soft. Like I can't do a really hard 90 with this thing. The reasoning, well, A, it was in the fire, and I think this part of the table warped. So even though you put pressure on here, I almost need to add a bar here, because there's a bit of a bow going this way. So I think I gotta basically build one of these and mount it maybe to under here or something across and push. Ideally would be like right into there, but I don't know if that's something feasible or not. But yeah, that's on my to-do, because all of these are pretty nice in the beginning, and then it gets really soft in the middle. But you know, for an inner trunk lip, not that big of a deal. So anyhow, we're gonna go see where Karl's at, if I can start stretching and shrinking. Well, Karl's kind of hogging the stretcher shrinker, which is not that big of a deal. I just figure I'm gonna go wander around. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep using that back window because, well, it's pretty mangled. I mean, if I have to, I'm gonna fix it. But I'm just going for a walk and see if I can find maybe I have something in the backyard that I can replace it with. That's not in building crushed mode, I guess, so to say. We have a bunch of stuff parked back here, but not all of it is mine. But I could always borrow a part or two if it worked for somebody. I don't know about that one. I think my problem is going to be all the windows are actually going to be too big. Like, you know, a 30s car like that had a pretty small window. I have this hot rod. You got a little soft in the roof. Oh, it's got some. Oh, that's a bench seat. Oh, I don't know. That's kind of a doable thing, but I think it's still big, actually. The more I think about it. That'll be the same as this-ish. This will be kind of hard to chop, actually, now that I look at it. I'm thinking that is our limit here. I looked around on the other side, on the pad there, and there was nothing there either. There's a couple split windows, but I didn't really want to mess with those. I don't know. I think we're gonna be hooped here, and I'm gonna have to fix the one in there. Oh well, that's like for a later problem. I'm gonna get back there, see if Karl's, like, he's been working on the package tray, that edge, and I'm working on the drip rails in the box or in the trunk there. So guess we'll see. Well, we have one side of the inner done. I think what I'm gonna do in the big picture is I'm gonna tack it in where I want it right now, but nothing other than here is kind of permanent. I'm gonna break these welds, I think, but I want to take this inner gutter out and then I can weld it fully from the inside, because I don't know how my laser thing, if it'll fit in there. If it can fit in there and I can weld this up nice, then I'll leave it together, but for now, we're just gonna see how that plays out. Anywho, all we are doing is, it's pretty straightforward. You got a kick shrink and, well, I am just kicking it into shape. We got both ways. We got a shrink on one side, stretch on the other. We're just kind of having a gay old time here trying to make this stuff fit. Anyways, with it being so small, it's actually quite easy to do. Oops. The only nice part I know is when you screw up, you can at least just go to the other side and undo what you did. So that part is very convenient. For now, I'm actually just mirroring, kind of went a little tight on there. That won't be so bad. Anyways, what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to mirror the outside of this. You can see this. So I'm gonna go from stretching here to stretching here loosely. And yeah, I don't know, kind of works. It's pretty easy, no big deal. Now I don't remember where it was. Over here, we need about there. All right, I feel this is pretty good. We got a gutter. I don't know how far I can really make it, but I'm gonna try to see if I can tack it in right now. All right, we got the gutter made. We got a few little discrepancies, but you know, when the trunk lid's closed, nobody's gonna notice. So I got everything kind of tacked. Like I say, my plan is I've been busting these welds. I had to push this up a little bit. It needs some trimming inside to get fixed up. Not a big deal. But what I'm thinking I'm gonna do in the big picture later is I'm actually gonna take this ring out, and then I can weld this up nicely from the backside, get it all fully welded. But with that in there, it'll add up a lot of extra strength to everything. Some of this I just want to push, pull, and yeah, I'll do a couple more tacks, but I have that all happening. I think the next round, I'm gonna try to do this. Karl's got that one going, so I'm gonna give it a shot.
Right on.
He's jamming away building this. He's working on, what is it now? It's full.
We got this thing going, that kind of thing. We're gonna put the bead roll in it.
The little
Still got
swing.
a little bit of adjustment to do on this, obviously, but we'll get a little schwank.
Have to
Little
have,
swing.
have to have a pattern. Otherwise, I'm never gonna have a. Mind you, they don't have to match from side to side.
I did make a pattern.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right here.
Well, look at that. Sweet. Cool. Oh, look at that. Eh?
Excellent.
Golden. I got something to follow. All right, I'm gonna go tackle this thing. So this involves, and I can cheat because I can see what Karl's been doing. You can tell there's been some stretching down here. You've been doing a lot of this. I think you did a lot with the planishing hammer. No, you had the stretching die.
I did, but honestly, man, I think the way to go, like
Is
what
kick.
I did 100% of the time was just that.
The kick.
And then I use that railroad tie because it ends up making these little puckers.
Oh yeah.
And then just the railroad tie smooth the puckers out and
Oh, okay. That's why this was out.
yep.
My little railroad anvil. Okie dokie. Right on. It's kind of how I figured I would have jammed at it, but. And then just filled all the puckers with mud. All right. So there's going to be more kicking and shrinking happening here. That's the plan. Got to make this get around to here. I don't know, where did yours end about? Try to mirror what Karl's got going on. All right, got an idea. Got an idea. Well, I got this rear. It's Karl's side, my side. I feel like mine's a little high yet, but I think I can tweak that yet with, that'll probably fix it. What do you think? Is that about?
Tiny shrink here.
Yeah?
I think that's why, because like to bend that in, it would have to shrink being on that. So just a little shrink there.
Yeah, I was doing it and then I got lost a couple times and had to go back. You put it on and I realized I did everything backwards, but all right. I got a little more work here, but I'm doing not too bad. I got this, I kind of schmoozed this to blend these two together a little better, so I'm happy about that. I'm happy, I don't know. I got my trunk gutters, they're just lightly tacked in, like I said. I'm gonna pull them out, do that. I don't know, we kind of just rocked this thing in 4 days.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I built a whole back of a car in 4 days, so that's pretty awesome. I learned tons. I retained probably half of what I learned, but hopefully I can. Hopefully I can continue on the process here. I shouldn't have a problem. It's just there'll be a lot of new bounds to figure out here
Proof
yet.
is in the pudding, man. You
Yeah.
made all the panels on that side of the car, so you're killing it.
We're good there. It'll get there. So on that note, I thinking that is where we are going to leave this one. We got a jet, bring Karl off to the airport. Check out his side of the build on his channel. He's got like he did stuff I wasn't doing. I did this while he was doing other things. So
Yeah.
check everything out.
Totally separate videos, no crossovers. So,
Yeah, there's his way of doing it and then my way of doing it. And his way he explains a lot better than I did doing this stuff. So yeah, check out his channel. I'll give you a little link up here. And yeah, as always, I want to thank you all for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. Later.
see you later, everybody.